First of all, we will see the problem statement. First, they will give two non-empty lists, and what we have to do is first we have to compute the sum of those two lists and we have to check whether they are equal or not. If the sum of those two lists are equal, we have to print -1, or else we have to make the sum of those two lists equal by making some operations. The operation includes swapping of the elements in between the two lists, and we will see with an example. Here they have given two non-empty lists. The first list contains the elements 9, 2, 4, 14, 5, 1, 3, and the second list contains the elements 1, 12, 7, 9, 2, 3. First, what we have to do is we have to first we have to sum of all the elements in the list 1. The sum of all the elements in the list 1 is nothing but 38. The sum of all the elements in the list 2 is 34, which is not equal. So we have to swap the elements in between these two lists in order to make the sum of these two lists equal. So first of all, I will swap 9 and 1, and then I will check whether the sum of the two lists is equal or not. If they are equal, I will take out the pair 9 and 1 out of from these two lists, and I will add it to another set. If they are not equal, then I will move on to the next swapping. 9 and 12, 9 and 7, 9 and 9, 9 and 2, 9 and 3, and then 2 and 1, 2, 12, 2, 7, 2, 9, and so on. I will swap all the elements in between the two lists, and I will compute the sum for each swapping, and if they meet the conditions, then I will take out the pair out of these two lists and I will add it in another set. If we see the pair 9 and 7, here in this example, if we swap 9 and 7 in these two lists, if we swap 9 from the first list and 7 from the second list, if we swap these two elements, then the sum of the two lists will be equal, which is nothing but 36. So I will take out the pair 9 and 7 out from these two lists and I will add it in a set. And if we see, there are some more pairs which are meeting the above required conditions. Those are 4 and 2, 14 and 12, 5 and 3, 3 and 1. After finding the pairs, we have to product the pairs 4 and 2, which is nothing but 8, an even product. And then 14 and 12. The product of 14 and 12, which is nothing but 168, is an even product. We have to print the pairs by their product. If it is an even product, we have to print the pairs in an ascending order. If it is an even product, if we see 5 and 3, which is the pair is an odd product, so we have to print the odd products in a decreasing order. We have to print 5, 3, 3, 1 in a decreasing order. Here see, the output is 4, 2, 14, 12. This 4, 2 is an 8, 14, 12, 168. We have printed the output in an ascending order. Here 9, 7, 5, 3, 3, 1 are the odd products, odd pairs, so we have printed the output in descending order. So next we will move on to the code. Okay, first of all I have taken these two lists in L1 and L2. After then I will compute the sum of the list 1 and the list 2. After then I have checked for whether the sum of the two lists is equal or not. If the sum of the two lists is equal, then I will print -1, else print -1. If the sum of those two lists is not equal, then I will move on to this block. I have taken two for loops. The first loop for the first list and the second for loop for the second list. I have, first of all, for I in range length of L1, it will iterate all the elements in the first list. For j in range of length of L2, it will iterate all the elements in the second list. This statement will swaps the elements in between these two lists. After swapping the elements in between these two lists, I will compute the sum of L1 and L2. If they are equal, I will add the pair in a set. I have already declared before, which is in A, I will add those pair to the set A. After adding, I will rearrange my the two list. I will rearrange the two list. After that, I will check if the length of A is equal to 0. I will check the length of the set. If the length of the set is 0, that means there is no pair in the set. So we have to print -1. If there is no pair exists, then we will print -1. Or else, if there any pair exists, if the length of the set is not equal, that means there is a pair exists. So we will take the pair. After then, we have to compute the product of those pair. So I will take the elements from the set A. I will take the pair from the set A. Set A will contains the two elements. As we are adding two pairs, 1 and 2. So there will be, for I in A, I contains two elements. As it was a pair, it contains two elements. So I will product the pair. K is the product of those two pairs. If it is, we will check whether it is even or odd. If it is an even, I will append it to an even list, or else I will append the pair. Or else I will append it to the odd list. We have seen that if it is an even product, we have to sort in an ascending order. So I have sorted it in an ascending order. I have sorted the even list in an ascending order. If it is an odd list, we have to we have to sort it in descending order. So I have taken for I in reverse sorted odd. I am taking the pair from it, and I am appending it into the another list. Here also I am taking the pair from the reverse sorted order, and I will appending into another list. I am combining the those two lists in B. I am printing in the required order. I will run this code. Yes, it will giving this answer. Now let's see the time complexity for this one. Here we are traversing the list 1 up to the elements n, and here also in the second list we are traversing the elements up to the n. So here for first loop the time complexity will be O of n, and for the second loop the time complexity will be O of n. And this condition, sum of L1 equal to sum of L2, it will be taken O of 1. So the time complexity will for this block will be O of n square, and the overall time complexity will be O of n square.